fuck we gonna hand out condoms for free sometimes like goddamn suckers at the dentist office or the bank, but you're gonna take away the right to a woman's abortion, to her body?
Hey beautiful people, how y'all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. So the 4-hour star Jodie Sweetie was attacked by the police at a pro-choice protest. If you don't know what is going on in the United States, so the court has actually ruled that abortion is not by choice anymore. Abortion is being banned, and it has authorized all states in America to enforce it and make it a law if they choose to. And this has gotten a lot of rage all over the media, and people are talking, especially women, which I found this interesting. So the actress was out there protesting for pro-choice, like women should be given the choice to say this is what they want to do with their body, if they want to bear children or not, if they want to keep the child or not. And in this protest, she was seen in a video clip being attacked by the police. Here is the video clip of the incident.
Jodie, you good?
The fact that I am in a third world country and I'm hearing this, I really feel some type of way, because here in my country, it's not like legal, but people still do it. But it just makes me so sad, like a country like the United States are making such law. Then I wonder what countries like mine are going to do. Like they're still going to just be firm with their decision. And there's this TikToker that literally just puts everything in a nutshell and actually says some of the things that make sense.
Okay, I'm really fucking confused on this shit, and I just need somebody to make it make sense, which I know you can't do. We cannot make this make sense. But you're telling me that you take away our right to buy a Plan B. A Plan B, right? And that's if the woman is lucky enough to have that 72 hours to get that Plan B. Because one, it was already incredibly overpriced. Two, the instructions are very unclear, and if you're over a certain weight limit, you actually need two, which doubles the price. Accidentally hit the button with my finger. Anyways, so now it's double the price, right? So you took away that option, our only Plan B we had that was readily available to everybody, and minus the fact that you also have to be a certain fucking age to buy it. But you're telling me that if I'm sexually assaulted, if my child is sexually assaulted, if anybody is sexually assaulted and you are a woman, you have no option to go get that pill the next day. You have no option to do that. So therefore, you are forced to see if you just get lucky and don't get pregnant, right? You're forced to sit there and wait. So then 2 weeks later, we find out we're pregnant, and now I can't get an abortion because I couldn't get a Plan B. I wouldn't even have to Google Planned Parenthood. I wouldn't even have to have looked up where can I get an abortion legally had I had a Plan B readily available. And we're so big on the abortions, right? Because it's a fucking fetus. It's a baby. Okay, well, it's not a fetus or a baby until a good time into that pregnancy. So you could have at least left Plan B available when it's still a fucking cluster of cells, and we all know that shit. But now you're forcing women to give birth? Have you carried a child? Have you been pregnant? Have you pushed one out of your fucking hoo-ha? Cause I have, and I gotta do it again because I'm 5 months pregnant, 4.5 months pregnant. And do you see me over here saying all women should have to do this? Fuck no. I don't even want to be doing this. I mean, I do because I am, but you get what I'm fucking saying. It's not a fun fucking ride, okay? It's not a good time. The guy gets to have a great time pushing that baby out. He gets to and have a great fucking time, and it's pleasurable. And then when it comes to us having to get the baby out, you hear women die. They die giving childbirth. So not only are you forcing somebody to give birth, but you are forcing them to face the potential of being dead and leaving this child motherless. And then what? Or the women that are homeless or the drugs issues, that we have. They have to give birth, and then you're gonna also expect them to just get their shit together just because a baby came? Some of y'all need a hard fucking reality check. These people voting on this shit. A dude gets every choice in the world to walk away. A dude gets every choice in the world to splooge wherever the fuck he wants. And I don't get a choice on if he did it without my consent. This world is fucked. This is disgusting. While I'm on this topic real quick, I got one more fucking thing to say. The people that are voting on this fucking right, this right, women's rights, by the way. The people that are voting on this, you guys care so much about the baby. We care so much about the baby and we want the babies to live. Okay, so you want them to live, period. Live in poverty, live in debt, live in an abuse and neglectful home. Live with a mother who is maybe a drug addict and they're born a drug addict. As a baby, you're born addicted to the drug. So fuck how they have to live, right? Who cares about the circumstances? Let's just make sure they live. I just hope you know that to the people that, voted on this bullshit, I hope you know that you are doing more harm to this child than you are good. And the sad part is that so many other things are about to go up now. I'm sure the suicide rate is going to rise, but fuck it, right? Because it's happening to women. If you don't have a uterus, you have no opinion. You have no right to tell me or any other woman what to do with her body. And the fact that something like this is actually happening is absolutely terrifying. I hope some people that voted yes on this are watching this. And I want to ask you something. If your daughter is sexually assaulted, you're going to force her to have that baby? If your wife gets sexually assaulted bringing the groceries from the grocery store into her car at night, you're going to force her to have that baby? When the adoption rate rises and the foster homes are full, you going to feel good about that? Because I'm going to tell you this. Whether you force someone to have a baby or not, if they don't want a baby, they're not going to have a baby. And I hope y'all know that karma is a bitch. And you will. I promise you, these people that voted yes, they will reap what they sow. They will live in this circumstance. And then they will wish that they hadn't done this. How the fuck we gonna hand out condoms for free sometimes like goddamn suckers at the dentist office or the bank? But you're gonna take away the right to a woman's abortion, to her body. So you could go get your nut. Please, go get your nut here. It's so important for somebody to get their nut to the point where you give that shit out for free. But it's not important enough for a woman to have a choice over that. For a woman to have a choice over the fact that that contraceptive you just gave out for free isn't even 100% effective. What the fuck? How are you going to give that out? But then take these things away. You're literally sitting here telling women that nutting is more important. That's more important than me being healthy or having a healthy baby or bringing a baby into circumstances that are healthy. I should be taking away condoms. We can only carry the baby. Men make the baby.
So for me, it's really sad that rather than we advancing forward, it's like we as women, the more step we take forward to get liberation and freedom, the more they take us like 10 steps backward. We take one step forward and they give us 10 steps backward. Like in what age that at this time, 2020, you're telling women that we don't have rights to our body. I am pro-choice. Like, allow people to do whatever they want to do with their body, and allow people, because a lot of people are not even ready to have children. Like, we see people hurting people or kids being born. There's so much evil going on in this world, and there's so much of us having past trauma that we've not healed, that for us to just go into the cycle of just reprocreating and then taking that choice away from a woman, that a woman can make the choice to say, okay, you know what, this is what I want to do. And the crazy thing that people making this law, majority of them are men. Majority of them are men, and these men, they've never been pregnant before. Pregnancy, if you don't know, it's like life and death situation, literally. Like, women literally fight, like going into the labor room trying to birth a child is literally like, I can come out alive or I may not. And these men are making this choice for us that we don't have that choice to say, you know what, I'm not going to go through this. I'm just going to just don't do this. There are people that were raped, there are people that were abused, there are people that are not even ready mentally, either because they are not ready mentally to care for a child, of people that knows for sure that they can't even care for a child. For you to take that away from them, for me, it is really heartbroken. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. I'd love to read from you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.